Hope to win against Jordan.
Yeah, but there's no hope for me going to the playoffs.
But there's still hope to win against Jordan. I think that's better than going to the playoffs.
I would rather go to the playoffs, to be honest.
Okay. And let's just say, just tell Jordan, I'd rather go to playoffs. And they'll be like, okay. And then he'll just give you a spot.
Jordan, can you force win for all my games and force loss for all my opponents?
And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there? Yeah.
Yeah, but you're the commissioner. You can get away with anything.
Oh my gosh, they almost completed like a 70-yard pass.
Who are you playing?
The Ravens.
Well, when you think of these two teams,
Ryan, you do know that if I win,
Charles, what comes to mind?
and if I get to the playoffs, Jordan gets to the playoffs, and we force you all the wins, then you're either going to play me or Jordan.
Oh, Ben's in trouble.
That is not in trouble.
Oh, I'm pushing it on a whole nother team. Crap.
30-17 in Oakland a year ago.
What? Ben is in trouble.
On third down, Jackson underneath to Allen. And a nice little
You're welcome, Ben.
spin move before he's dropped.
And
a pretty good game.
Yeah, did I snipe them?
Oh my gosh, you're punting
Oh,
on
crap.
4th and inches.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's
Just a whole bunch of people on me.
Because you get the completion, what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So here comes
There's a dude with an RPG somewhere.
onto the field. Leading the charge is A.J. McCarron, the 6'3" quarterback from Alabama.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Crap, I'm gonna kill myself. I got stuck in my own wall. I'm not. I should have killed that guy.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6.
I'm stuck in edit mode.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5.
I don't have any mats or health. Where's the guy I killed?
Right above you. Directly above you.
In terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be...
You know, Jordan could be playing Fortnite with his friends right now.
Shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Call it a gain of
He's taking them for granted is what I think.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
319.
McCarron on first down.
Oh, you dropped
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Watching your game gives me like
you can sit back and
why?
see the ball coming out of the quarterback's
because it's like
hands. Guess what? Creates a
so
lot of confusion.
backed up
In the middle of the field, he's gonna make a play on the football.
and like aerial
Maybe
view.
a couple up to the 35.
Oh.
Another scouting report
I don't like it
on him
like
said he
that.
doesn't possess the
Well, you know what, Ben?
be an elite linebacker.
I like it
What
like that.
means is
I can
I
see
like it
every
like that.
and make a play.
I don't know how to do
And on
that.
that one, he looked like one of those guys.
You like it like that?
I don't know how to. I tried to do that view, Jordan, but I didn't know how to do it.
It's McCarron.
Who is giving and why are we thanking them?
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we got to
Ben, where'd you like to land?
Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step.
Oh
right there.
yeah, salty
Now
spoons.
is this one sent away.
Oh, I should have put my party assist on if I knew we were going there. It doesn't matter. I don't need XP.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens,
I mean, you really don't.
will take over. And now
I just need to complete my, get all the pickaxes and styles for my, Serrano skin. You can already do it without the loading screen, which is weird. But I'm just gonna wait until the loading screen comes out and then.
And let's think about what every team has in their goal.
And that's on period.
Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is...
Please don't land at my house, bad guys. Please don't land at my house. You see I'm landing here. Don't land on me. They're landing on me. Why? Okay, this is like 2 or 3 people on me. And I get a burst?
And the Ravens have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they
Okay, I knocked one of them with a grenade, but just gonna get the res off.
Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't there speed limits out there?
Like I was instantly killed when they somehow hit every shot against me, like instantly.
It's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would.
Okay, I think he's got the res right now.
That's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase "if it ended today," and I'll guarantee.
Eliminated by Virginity Rock 69.
Meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
I should report him for an inappropriate name.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
One rush, 10 yards.
The numbers for Marshawn a week ago. 20 carries, 78 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with third down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
No, Jack, Patriot!
Alright, where we dropping? Where we dropping?
You can pick this one.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside.
You think I should bench Joe Flacco and just tank the rest of the season?
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, the really good.
Because I'm not making the playoffs. Like that's. It ain't happening. I'm definitely not going to be wild card. Ravens are going to be first in the division. I don't know, the Pats, the Chiefs.
The Pats aren't even.
They're like 500. I don't know.
I thought they were.
Well, I'm 2 games under 500, so 500 sounds pretty nice.
And somehow, incomplete.
Everyone in my division is 2 games under 500.
That's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to.
Even you?
6 points.
No, I'm
by the wayside on that one.
500.
Oh, I thought everyone in your division.
I didn't even throw to that guy.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
I didn't even throw to that guy.
He's at the 30.
Jordan, how's the game going?
I'm losing by 2 touchdowns. Like, I didn't even press that button. I don't know. Like...
Okay, Boomer.
And this
I
defense
just
looking
look
like
down
they
and I
have
just see
come
this
to
guy
play.
like
The pick six, and
walking
just like that,
across
it's
the field.
13-0 early on.
Go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
All I want for Christmas is an SMG and some shield. Ooh, that'd be awesome.
Touchdown.
Shot this butt. I do have an AR, green AR.
Get another shot at it now as this one's in the
I'll
air.
probably come get it. You marked it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I do want to
A.J.
snipe it
McCarron on
though.
his way back out there. His opening drive looked good for a while there last time out. Was moving the ball down the field.
Okay,
The
Boomer.
interception,
Ha ha
and they
ha
ran it
ha
back
ha
in the
ha.
house.
Boomer is very funny.
Human beings, isn't it? Mistakes will happen, and as you noted, he was playing so well on this drive. I don't know if there was a miscommunication between him and his intended receiver. Did they run the wrong
All I
route?
want for
Anything could have
Christmas
possibly gone
is
wrong there.
you.
They just have to shake it off and keep firing.
On second down, Lynch.
Oh, I said Jew.
And he'll be brought down
That's
shy of
a
the 40 at the 38.
Oh, I said Jew.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
What did you mark?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, I have a blue pump, so I'm vibing right now.
Not even.
Running right through it. And he is going to lose yardage
It's that
here.
halfback.
That's going to go
my
as a
quarterback.
loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
How's it going, Jordan?
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even
Oh,
if somehow
what's the
the
score?
quarterback pitches it,
Oh,
he's not
14.
immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it
Oh,
and
man,
absorbed it
good.
anyway.
Off to an early
First
lead.
carry for Doug Martin, the two-time Pro Bowler in Tampa. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Blue tack if you're interested.
Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
I will probably be doing it. Who knows? Okay, I'll get some shit.
Oh, now wouldn't that be
Third and
wonderful?
long, it's McCarron. And he finds
It's the
Cook.
most wonderful
And he's
time
50 receiving yards for him now in his first quarter alone, and also a
of the
first
year.
down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings
Oh, I
do
found
pay
a
off, don't
SMG
they? What do
with the
guys
kids
locker
jingle
call it?
belling and everyone's telling you'll be a good shit.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite
What's
as
the
fast as he
most
used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Be kicked playing in
This one
Fortnite
is
and
intercepted.
just
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the
Actually, you didn't throw any
midfield
picks
stripe.
last game.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
I was like, yeah, I'm not going to need to drop the quarterback in the awesome.
Jackson over the middle here to Brown.
he's taking
And
back
they'll
back
get
in
him
the
down as he's inside
Yeah,
the 40.
no, I decided I wasn't because Joe Flacco threw 130 yards and 5 touchdowns in the
More
game.
yardage in this
Oh, but
first
then
quarter than he did all of
33.
And I could be
33.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's
And
the
Joe Flacco's
Ravens who have
old.
the
He do be
football.
vibing,
And
though.
they've got it here with a first down.
You know he's pretty young.
Who?
RJ Barrett.
Who the heck is RJ Barrett?
Collins looking to find a lane, but he
What about
can't
that?
rein
Right,
in
to
at
find
the line of
RJ
scrimmage.
Barrett.
Yeah.
Carl Joseph up for the
Wait, how
safety
long
spot
is
to make
Carr
the
out for?
play.
And there's the
5
first
weeks.
tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties.
Well, how's
that
Barrett
you can
playing?
utilize in any way you want.
He's on
But I
my
will
bench,
have
ready
to
to go.
say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
On second down, Collins. And he'll slice his way down.
Okay, I have 9 grenades right here. If you don't take them, somebody else
That
will.
was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big.
bad I
So the
can't
defensive
carry
guys
it.
right now are talking about,
bad I
okay,
can
what can
carry
we
it.
do
No, it's
to
good.
slow him down before he truly gets started?
I could really go for some Fortnite shield right now.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy
What?
couldn't hold on
Did
to
you
the
catch a
football. So I
slurpfish
don't see
in
anything
Fortnite?
that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was
Oh.
contact, but
That would have been pretty
they
slick.
put that flag in the back pocket. And Tucker's kick right to
Don't
him.
worry,
It's good.
I'll catch one with my fishing rod.
Oh, it's now
During
17-0.
the contract.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there.
Uh-oh, I
they
hope
were
it doesn't
in
leap me
prime
off the
position
cliff.
with 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
It's gonna leap you off the cliff.
Return here as
I
he'll
know.
get it up to the 29-yard line.
Oh my god. A bolt action sniper, I don't want that. Oh crap. Help, bad help, bad help. These guys are stream sniping.
Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2.
Oh, they have an RPG.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
RJ Barrett's going in.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard.
Dude, how many RPGs do they have?
So that is
Crikey.
3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the
They have a bunch of grenades too.
No,
they don't.
Thinking about it, do you
Oh,
need to go
I have a bunch of grenades.
Potentially. We know
When I popped off, just a little bit of luck.
he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's
I wish I didn't drop my bunch of grenades. Oh my gosh, can I please build Fortnite? That would have been lovely. Yes. You didn't tell me to get off. When? When? Yeah. Okay, man, I gotta go.
Oh, did you see that hit?
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. First catch of the game for Crabtree. It's a first down.
Dang it.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, you get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can play
Dallas
big.
face Washington.
Vanderdoes
Dallas
there on
won
the stop.
38-17. Wow.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
I played them later.
Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll be brought
they're
down.
gonna
That's a
get
face
face
mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed,
so
here
bad.
come the flags.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
I'm gonna watch it, and then probably
Getting the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance
say
to
you're
the
gonna
goal.
play some
In any event,
Fortnite?
that's precious real estate
I'm
given
gonna
up.
watch it again.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he'll get in. Touchdown.
Okay, so I'm putting in JT Barrett or RJ Barrett. I'm just gonna see what he's gonna do. We'll just see.
Why did you start the other guy?
I don't, because he's a 71. I'm like, I'll just go with the higher overall, but I don't think that's working out so well.
I mean, that's fair. What do you think they're doing?
Baltimore. Alex Collins, his second touchdown on the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
I was looking at a blue screen. I'm like, why am I looking at a blue screen? And then I know it goes around.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Hey.
Okay.
And our focus now moves to Jordy Nelson. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times, it's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
No catches, though, so far in this game. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, Barrett to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Off the play fake, Barrett. Roberts with it over the middle.
Are you doing the hurry up offense?
Inside the
Yes.
15 before they drop it.
I'm gonna need all
A
the
nice
time.
gain of 21 yards. From
Did you
the
start
red
off
zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about
Honestly,
the 5.
I don't remember.
And the stop will come
I don't
inside
think
the
so.
5
I think
at
I
the
kicked
4.
it. Yes, I did kick
Give him
it.
9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
Oh, there you go.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Wait, hold on. What?
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's
But
able
you
to
missed
do
the field
that
goal.
and put it in the end zone.
I
They'd
try
love
to go
see
for
more
2,
of
so I
that
can
before
get
this
it
game
done.
finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Vanderdoes coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. To Allen on the dump off. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Harris now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now here come
Can't
the
stand
Raiders.
curls. I always get picked up on curls.
What? On what?
Curls
So
where
they
they
come
like
up
wrap
1st
around,
and
come
10
back.
now from the 33.
I always get picked off.
I thought you said you can't stand girls. I was very confused.
Oh no.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Catch it.
Over
Hold
the
on.
middle complete. That's Roberts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Oh, I don't like any of these plays. Sure. X, R1.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively.
Oh, so
You
close.
and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Here's Barrett looking to throw.
The seems upstairs.
Connects it to Roberts, right side. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half.
Oh, he's got
It's a first down.
What?
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL
I
in
thought it was
terms of
gonna be
yardage.
picked
And
off.
tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they
That's
all
not
want
what
to be
I
number
wanted to
1.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. Roberts has it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down.
R1, X.
Barrett looks to throw on first. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
I don't like that play.
Here's Barrett on play action.
Catch it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Martavis Bryant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it 24-13.
Patriots are shutting out the Jets.
Uh-oh.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Will you face Miami?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That guy's open, though. I don't like that.
Here we go now.
They go play action now. Jackson airing one deep for... And got his man complete. The 20.
Oh, my God. I should have called a timeout.
Touchdown.
Dang it.
Oh, if you would have had that time.
Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Your defense needs to start holding him.
1st and 10, here's Barrett. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Off the play fake. Barrett.
I didn't even see
and
it.
taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
I saw there was a guy wide open, but I couldn't really.
Off play action. Barrett. And the pressure gets to him
I wasn't even paying
again.
attention. Dang it. Oh, my God.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's
I didn't notice until my
in this game.
controller started
Obviously,
vibrating.
pass rush has been a
Like,
strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they get
Oh,
the
you
stoppage with a
still
little
didn't
over
get that.
50
I
seconds to
don't
go
know. What
in the
do I
first
do?
half.
Kick a field goal or...
Can you kick a field goal from? Oh gosh, I don't think you can kick a field goal anymore.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Oh, boy.
Throwing here, Barrett, and my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail.
That's good.
And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
He was open.
So the
I don't know
defense
why.
has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the
I don't know,
incompletion.
because usually, I mean, I got one of those running the one in the pocket.
It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
That one goes for 24 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on
Just
this
that
game.
one guy, Jesus.
Jackson now. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Underneath to Allen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. Blue Niners.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
So they're going to kick a field goal.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a
Tucker's pretty
55-yard
good. He'll
attempt.
probably make it.
True, it's a 50-yarder.
Yeah, that's good. No?
And no, it doesn't get there.
Oh, good.
Hits the crossbar.
Oh, it doesn't have the line.
Bounces back out. He had it
Dude,
on
it bounced off the pole, didn't it?
rotation short.
He hit the
All
pole.
things considered, a pretty good kick. Just
Oh,
cruel
score
punishment there to
before
be
the end of the
denied by the
half.
crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance,
And I gotta
sometimes you're
watch
going to
the
need a little
set.
luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's
What
one
the
step
kind
in the
of
proper
view is
direction.
that?
On the crossing route, complete. It's Roberts. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first
Get out
down.
here.
Okay, so that's field goal range.
This
Get
quarterback
close.
now 13 of
Definitely
16
wanna get
throwing the
closer.
football. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Barrett. He'll rifle
That's
this
so
one
bad.
deep right side, and that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Martavis Bryant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
You're like, oh my gosh, that's so
Remember,
bad.
partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's
I
getting
was
the hang
gonna
of this
say, oh my
NFL
gosh,
thing
that's
pretty
so
quickly.
bad, but
Had 3
I'm
touchdown
gonna take
passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit
Oh,
further.
we got it too. Oh,
So the lead back
such a
down to
tense
10
game.
as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
and I think I get the ball at
And that'll
halftime.
carry
I'm
over the
pretty
back
sure
line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's get the
Likely
ball at
time for
halftime.
one
We
final
could
snap
pretty
as they
much set
start
up.
out 1st
I
and
gotta
10.
be careful about this whole Hail Mary thing. Oh,
The drive starts with a run
Oh,
by
stop.
Collins. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
halftime. Let's
So
go.
we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in...
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in
31-0
quarter number 3.
Patriots.
And they will
Oh
not
my
get a
gosh.
chance to return this one as it's through the end zone
Patriots
for
are
a
actually
touchback.
winning.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I thought you were about to do the chorus. I'm like, you just said you started interceptions every single time.
Oh, yeah, I could.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Trubisky, 23
We just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and willing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Off the play fake. Barrett. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up
he was not going to
that one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was over 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try to improve their passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
He completes it to Bryant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Yeah.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And a look now at Nelson, who remains down. He appears to be shaken up a bit. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I know yours didn't pen. It's mine though.
Here's a give to Lynch. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
13 inches.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
From the gun on 3rd down. Barrett being chased out left. Able to find Harris complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Ooh.
Dwayne Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease
like, I wasn't sure if
he's
he'd go
doing
for kill him. Like, wait a second.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will get him one closer.
Did you finish off in somewhere?
Except for 6 and 7.
Uh-oh. I haven't done any of it. I'm trying to enjoy my break.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And if he's going to tell me that he didn't try to enjoy his break, he's lying.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ooh.
What was the score?
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Collins. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hurry up, here we go!
They go play action with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
So close.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Dang, New Orleans lost.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
With no running
I thought they
backs
said in the
backfield,
9 years after covering. I'm like, wait a second.
all the receivers and their patterns is going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback.
They really
got to be
see all
prepared
the
to
way.
break routes off early and get the football. In this case,
San Fran to get the ball.
never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, Barrett. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Off play action. Barrett rolling to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Steve, go for it. You kick the field goal.
One-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him?
I don't know. He goes away from the
He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
Let's go.
They'll try and sneak it.
I got it.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
How did you get that? It did not look like you.
It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
I had a guy wide open, too.
And give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play. Knocked the ball free.
I got my bunt
saved
mixed
by the
up.
quarterback. Know where you are
They
on
were
the
crossing,
field.
and I was
And he
like,
just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Crabtree, he had it and lost it. And that'll bring up second down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Crabtree, once again, the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, partner, it certainly appears that the fears of the coaching staff came to the front on that one. They were worried all week about the lack of concentration in practice and a lot of drop balls, and we just saw another one there right here in the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Lucky 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
He wasn't even facing that one.
I know. I was afraid he was not going to be looking.
Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job to stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone.
Now you have to go back all the way down to the game.
I just got sacked. 2nd and 17.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Barrett now on second down.
Call that 16 times this game.
Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Nearly a 4th pick. 4th pick.
He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride is kicked in.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young bucks, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation.
You run the ball a few times,
when you play younger quarterbacks,
I don't even know why.
And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of
You
different
even
reps,
said,
and a lot of
you
times
even
I
said
just
it,
make
you're
the
like,
young
oh
guy.
man, keep on running the same play.
Right into the interception. Here's a first down run with Collins. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that.
I think he was U2 pick, and I threw pick, the U2 pick.
This offense and widen this margin too.
That was so bad.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll run it here. This is back Allen. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Oh my gosh.
All right, here we go.
They run with Collins. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking deep for... And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. Crabtree, the intended receiver.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
There you go.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Barrett throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cook. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Barrett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Robert Ayers in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Barrett. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion. The ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Barrett. Wide open receiver, complete. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Lynch. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Upside down.
They'll run again with Lynch.
What the heck?
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral.
I was like, they're just going to act like the play over and like 2 shots against
from many of the other bats in the league.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Barrett. Forced out to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Barrett, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Seth Roberts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
That's nice.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Ravens taking the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. Caught left side to Crabtree. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long.
The defense just can't give you your offensive break.
I know.
I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal for me. I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Collins.
Why is he dragging him?
Oh,
he dragged him like
here.
5
He'll take
yards.
it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Here we go.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson.
Oh.
Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jaleel Scott, his first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Marshawn Lynch head back out into the huddle. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter.
And there was
Kind of
3 guys there.
I know.
Officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brother just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
I was just about to say, why didn't they go for 2 on that play?
Our focus shifts here to J.T. Barrett and company as they take the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going
He almost has that.
At the end there, yeah.
4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for.
Maybe you just stop throwing it.
Nice
I know,
to knock Galvin away and bring up second down.
He still got 3 minutes.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Barrett and a hit yard and loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football.
Now I gotta.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
I don't know what I'm doing, man.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh god.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down to no avail. And now possession will go inside the 15-yard line.
Wait, where's my line?
Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, over to keep the football score and erase that deficit.
Be at the end of it for you.
Territory like that.
Did you see my line?
End zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Wait, what?
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. The Ravens will extend their lead.
I don't know what that was.
And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result touchdown.
Did they really go for 2?
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky.
They really went for 2.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
That was so bad.
Here's Harris to return it. All of 360.
Let this dude know to
just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Face mask.
Oh.
Defense.
Oh. He was so excited with that call. He was like,
well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Barrett looks to throw on first. Harris has it over the middle. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. On first down, Barrett to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marcel Aidman, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
Well, this is really simple. Let's just say it. This quarterback is on fire.
Oh god, it really is December. Oh my gosh, this year flew by fast.
What a day for him.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got nothing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Oh, snap.
Oh no. What the?
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. On 3rd down, this is Collins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Oh, no,
all right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Sam Cook now. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Our focus shifts here to J.T. Barrett and company as they take the field. And this is a spot where you can learn a lot about a young quarterback.
And that's why they brought him into the organization. Because you don't just bring them in strictly for their talents. You think that they have that something special in them that will allow them to function in these types of situations. Now it's time for them to be clinical and not emotional. You know your play sequence. You know what has to get done. get the ball to the right people, get out of bounds, and get it downfield and try and score.
Yeah, he's trying to earn his stripes here for a winning drive. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Yeah. This isn't even the highest scoring game of the season. This isn't even the highest scoring game of the
One
season.
play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Wait, are you watching it on TV?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
When I played him.
Pretty much.
No, that was
He's back to throw.
And
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's
Derek Carr's hurt.
And down
Derek
inside
Carr's
the
hurt.
15, shy of the 10. Another big
Again.
gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First down now, but that
For 5
clock
more
rolling.
weeks?
Yeah.
He'll look to throw.
He played like 2 games.
Bro, what
That
did...
man
Oh,
again, it's
snap.
complete. No gain there
Oh,
on the
boy, what did I
completion.
just do?
2nd and 10. The Raiders try to move
Oh,
quickly,
no.
try to get everybody back to the line.
Bro, I don't understand.
Oh no.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete.
Uh-oh.
So the clock stopped
3rd
now
and
with
10.
20 seconds
3rd and
remaining.
10.
Dwayne Harris, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, you
This
blocked it.
defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Oh, dang
By
it.
the linebacker,
Dang
CJ
it. Oh,
Mosley.
my God.
And the return will stop them well inside their own 20.
Oh
at the
no.
15-yard line.
Oh no.
And that gives him now 3
Yeah,
interceptions
Dang
in the
it.
game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get
Please
done
don't
in the
throw it,
passing
just
game.
kneel
When was
it.
the last time we
No.
had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
Then with
right.
the
Dang
Eagles.
it.
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I
Second
believe
most
it's against
season.
Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
So, what am I,
I like that
8-2,
run right there,
9-2?
partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's
Think
going to bring for big yardage, but he
You should be
understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
This is a
Nursing
computer.
that slim lead, you're exactly
is
right.
a computer.
Hold on to that ball.
He's 9 and
Charles,
2.
it's one
8 and 2?
thing to
8
win,
and 2?
it's another thing to
8
win
I think
for
9
the
and
amount
2.
of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.
Washington thinks
Continually
well,
feel like they're moving the ball and things are working. And
He said he
clicking.
was also hurt.
They think that they can bottle this and carry it.
Wasn't
with
he
them.
hurt, Phil?
As an offensive
I think he's hurt like every game.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep.
I got so dizzy, I was laying upside down.
Good job, Ben.
No.